Brought to you by Big Rapids Tire, Sweet Hill Riverfront Community, Simple Luxury, Easy Living, Zocco Bar and Grill, Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, Paris Auto Service and Repair, M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, and by M&M Collision Center. And here we are in the studio, and we've got a full house. Good morning to Sheriff Brian Miller. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing okay. And we have a full house this morning.
Well, we usually do. It's been that way recently, hasn't it?
It has.
Yeah. Well, I think the more people you have in here, the better variety you get, the more you get to know people. So Pat is on vacation. He's probably listening somewhere.
Yeah, that's it.
So I have guest host Joe Van Culin in. Joe has coached most of these girls in the past, and I guess kind of the focus of today is probably one of the fastest growing sports that we have in the United States, not just the United States, probably the world, is female hockey. In the past, when you thought about hockey, it was more just kind of a boys' sport or a men's sport, but that's really changing quickly over the last probably 10 to 15 years to the point now where these ladies that were in the room, in the past, they may have been forced to play on boys' teams until they weren't able to play anymore and kind of aged out. Unfortunately, with the increase in female hockey, they have an opportunity to kind of, maybe get their feet wet with boys and then move on and, play female hockey, and exciting hockey it is. So I thought, let's bring these ladies in, have them talk about what experiences they've had growing up and the fun that they have in hockey. So going north to south here, I will start with Evelyn Losinski. Evelyn started off in Braja here and has moved down to Fox Motors. We'll let them talk a little bit more about themselves. Evelyn, don't get scared. And then we'll go from there. And then next to Evelyn, we have Noelle Zocco. Also started off in Braja and has moved down to Fox Motors. Moving forward, Raquel Welch. All these ladies played for Fox Motors and started off in Braja. Next to Raquel is Cami van Culin. She's a little spitfire. And brought her bling in with her. And then, next to Cami is her sister Rozlyn Van Culen. And then the guest host this week is, again, Coach Joe Van Culin. So, welcome.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having us.
All right, Joe, let's start with you. Talk about your, I guess, a little background on you. I think most people know, but a little background on who you are and how you came to be here and your love of hockey.
Yeah, it's I would say it's probably the greatest sport out there. I've been fortunate enough to play a lot of different sports, and I was born and raised in Minnesota, and I had a grandma that was a figure skater. So as soon as I was able to put hockey skates on, she had me on skates, and my mom and dad, we were fortunate enough to grow up right next door to them. So my folks just let me go with it, and so I started playing competitive hockey when I was 2, and then played that until I was 2010. So that's a long time, but I was played high school hockey, youth hockey growing up in Minnesota, and played junior hockey in Wisconsin, Missouri, and Texas, and had an opportunity to come to Fair State and play at Ferris, and played 4 years here. Met my wife here, met a lot of people in the community, and did a lot of stuff in the summers here, met a lot of great people, and from there we moved out to California and played hockey professionally for a year, and then finished my career in Dayton, Ohio, and where my wife and my 2 kids were born, and so we got the opportunity to move back to Big Rapids in 2018, and it's somewhere that we always want to raise our kids. And as soon as we were doing that, we were able to get the kids into hockey here, and just coached them and tried to help out as many kids as I could along the way.
And we've been fortunate to have Joe as a coach here. Look, I can tell you, my son played for him.
Both kids.
Yeah, both kids.
Yeah.
Yep, played for him, and just a godsend. Somebody that really knows the game, and you can be a good player, but not always be a good coach. And I think you were both. Kids learned a lot from you. So, and you kind of grew up in the game. I never played hockey and then we I've said this a lot. When my older son Cameron was 3, 4, we'd always done swim lessons at Ferris, and then we got done with that, and we're like, let's try ice skating.
Yeah,
literally. I mean, I said, let's go try that. Learn to skate. And to this day, Charlie Pippin, whose son Brendan helps coach the varsity hockey team and played at Big Rapids, said, Brian, it's a cult. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're just doing ice skating. He's like, it's a cult. And, here we are 14 years later, and, Cameron's favorite sport, and Cooper's for that matter. And I have a big love for the game now. Yeah. And I didn't necessarily have that before.
Yeah, I think with hockey, it's one big family. It's a very tight knit group, and it's a small world too, right? Like, I mean, you can go all over the country, and these girls can probably talk to that too. Every tournament you go to, you see somebody that you met in the summer or on a different team you played with, and you get to know people, and it is a very tight knit family for sure.
But I look at Cameron's group. He had a group of boys. They all started off in mites together.
Yep.
And then 9 of them played on the varsity hockey team at Big Rapids this past season. All those boys started off together in mites.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
So just we'll miss it. And I hope Cooper's has we get this same feeling with Cooper's group.
For sure.
So I know we had it when Cooper played for you. We were fortunate, and that group saw some success too. And we had probably 3, 4, 5 girls on that team.
Yeah, I believe so. I think we did at one point.
Evelyn, Roz, Cami, and
we had Ayla.
Ayla. 4.
B-Check.
Yeah, 5. So we had 5 girls on that team of a team probably of 13, 14. So, all right. So, ladies, we're gonna kind of turn the mic over to you now, and we'll start going. This time we'll go south to north. Okay, Evelyn. All right.
Yeah. So
all right.
Speak up. All you gotta do is answer.
Yeah, all you gotta do is answer the question.
Don't be nervous. You guys are never this nervous. Probably start with Cami. She likes to talk.
All right.
She gets that on us.
All right. We'll start with Cami. How's that, Roz? Okay. Cami, and I guess tell us a little bit about yourself, what level you're at, and your experiences in hockey, your favorite so far. But tell us a little bit about yourself.
I play 12U.
12U.
And
Speaking of the mic.
I play at Fox Motors.
How many years you been playing?
I've been playing for
She's got
one on her hands.
When did you start playing?
when I was 3.
Okay. And how old are you now?
11.
So
So
what's
7
that?
years.
There you go.
And
That's actually.
And so you're a 12U. Yeah.
going into my 8th year.
Okay, 12U, AAA, and what's I guess the difference between between AAA, AA, single A, house? Do you guys know the differences there?
Yeah, the level of competition.
The level of AAA is kind of the, I guess, elite, for lack of a better word. Lot more travel, a lot more competition, and yeah, you're a spitfire. So anybody that's ever had a chance to watch her, I mean, I'm sure she'll probably get in some fights later, and as she gets older. So.
Most likely.
So AAA, 12U, you've been playing 7 or 8 years. You started off in Braja, correct?
Yep.
And are you offense or a defenseman or defense person?
I'm defense.
Defense. Okay. All right. And then we'll move to Raquel.
My name is Raquel, and I currently play on 19U AAA for Fox Motors. When I was younger, I started with Ice Dogs, and I played all the way up till the first year of Venoms. That is where I transitioned to a girls' team. I played with K-Stars Tier 2 for a year, and then I switched over to Fox Motors 14U AAA for my second year 14U, and I'm still at Fox Motors till this day.
All right. And what are you, freshman, sophomore in high school?
I'm going into junior year.
Are you going into your junior year? All right.
Now, Raquel, do you still work out all these girls down at the gym down at Fox?
Here and there, yeah.
We're playing at fitness in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Every day.
Yep.
All right. Noelle. You need a mic. Someone give her a mic.
She got me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hi, my name is Noelle. I play for 16U AAA Fox Motors, and I'm a defenseman.
All right. And how long have you been playing?
Like 11 years.
Like 11? Okay. All right. And what grade are you going into?
Freshman.
Freshman. And all you are Big Rapids.
I'm moving down to Grand Rapids and going to TPH.
Okay. And what's that?
It's where you skate and work out in the morning, and then you go to normal school. Yes.
Okay. All right. Evelyn.
What school?
Yeah.
So you're also changing schools, right?
Yeah, I'm going to Caledonia.
Oh, Caledonia.
Split.
What are they, fighting
Split.
Scots or something?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You better know that.
I do.
I think they're yellow and purple or something.
They are yellow and purple.
All right. Evelyn. You guys, I've been around you. I know all of you very well, and you're not that shy. So
Yeah, they're acting like it.
All right. Evelyn Losinski.
I play Fox Motors AA 14U.
Okay. And how long have you been playing?
Like 5 years?
Like 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're playing longer than that.
Like, no, 5.
Yep. And so, I know Evelyn, your defense, correct?
Yeah.
Noelle's defense, correct? Raquel?
I play center.
Okay, you're a center. Okay. All right. And what grade are you going into, Evelyn?
8th.
8th grade. All right. So, Roz, you held off long enough. So now it's your turn.
You got it.
I'm Rozlyn Van Culen. I play for Fox Motors 14U AAA. This will be my 8th year playing, and I play left wing.
And you're a left wing. So, okay, we got 2 offensive players here and 3 defensive players. All right, and knowing all 5, they're all pretty aggressive.
I would agree with that.
So, Coach, why don't you tell us a little bit about, I guess, girls in hockey? And because you've been around the game so long, but I guess if you could maybe educate the listeners on, why the sport with girls is taking off like it is, and kind of how did that start?
Yeah, I feel it's so awesome to see it grow in the state of Michigan, and I feel really bad for all the girls that have that are older than these ladies sitting here, because they never got the opportunity to do the things like they get to do right now. I growing up in Minnesota, everybody plays hockey in Minnesota, and they started girls teams even back when I was in high school. There's women's teams for the high schools, and throughout the youth, and it's something that's really kicking off here in the state of Michigan. And like I said, it's so fun to watch it grow, and you just get to see so many people just across the country that's really growing. Tournaments that these girls go to. I mean, this summer they were all over the place. I think Minnesota, Las Vegas, New York. Where else did you guys go?
I went to Ohio.
You went to Ohio, and you're starting to see these girls from all over the country. I think you're playing with girls from Alaska, you're playing with girls from California, you're playing Florida, Minnesota, and teams out east, and even Canadian teams and girls. It's just been awesome to see it grow and see the popularity. And I'll say, if you haven't watched a girls game, I would say it's probably a more physical game than watching the boys. I don't know.
Like girls soccer.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I tell you, when these girls made the jump, at least for my kids, and I can speak for like even Evelyn, because they all made the jump at the same time. There were so many penalties when we were playing with the boys, and then you go to the girls and you watch, and there's full out contact and nothing's being called. So it was a wide eye opener for me, but it's just fun to watch them compete and play. It's a fast game, and it's a lot of finesse and skill, and thankfully these girls are surrounded by really good coaches too that teach the game extremely well. We're super thankful for the coaches that they have down there. I believe all their coaches have at one point coached each one of these girls. So, it's awesome. Hopefully we can continue to grow it even in Big Rapids.
I think we are.
Yeah, I think this year you probably had a record number of girls.
We had Cooper's Pee Wee team last year. He goes up to Bantam. And again, that's where you really start seeing maybe kind of
the shift.
But he had like 4 or 5 girls on his Bantam or on his Pee Wee team last year.
Yeah. Yeah. So the more we can do it, and hopefully we can get a team here in Big Rapids, I would think that would be pretty cool. There's high school teams now forming in the state. There's a team. The closest one here for us is Traverse City. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. But Detroit's loaded with them, and it's really starting to grow in popularity. And it's awesome for these girls to have that opportunity, for playing a high school sport and potentially, being able to play not just hockey but other sports. Where right now, like the options they have is to travel up to Traverse City or like Noelle's doing, transfer schools to get the opportunity, or they're playing AAA hockey or AA hockey, where they're traveling all the time and they can't play sports. I mean, their season starts Monday. For all these ladies, so they start Monday. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you got the professional women's hockey league that's just kind of blown up too in the last probably just 2 or 3 years. Yeah. It's really taken off to the point where Detroit's going to have a team. So, yeah, I mean, you look and you go, I think the 2 biggest, fastest growing sports for girls right now is wrestling and hockey. 2 sports that in the past were predominantly male dominated until just recently. Now, volleyball is really kind of getting taken off too, but it's always kind of, been there. But female wrestling and hockey have just blown up. So, ladies, attention to you again. I'm going to start with you, Roz. What do you like about hockey the most? What is your most favorite thing about hockey? Kimmy's.
You got it. Why do you play hockey? Why do you like it?
Thanks, Raquel.
That's why she'll make a great coach someday.
Yep.
That's why we allow her to
Yep.
chew their butts in the gym.
So I can meet new people and like new girls. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, that's honest. Cami, I know you know right now. What's your favorite thing about hockey?
That we can, I don't know.
Why hockey and not like, I know a lot of you girls play softball or baseball have in the past. Why hockey instead of maybe baseball or volleyball? Raquel.
That's the first time I've heard her not be able to say anything.
I chose hockey because I love meeting my friends. Like the friends I've met today, they will for sure be in my future for a while, if not the rest of my life. And I don't know, just something about hockey, it just makes me feel a certain way. The adrenaline rush I get, or just the pure excitement when I get to go on the ice again for a game.
Noelle.
My favorite part about hockey is being able to go all over the country, meeting new people, and I also really like to win.
There you go. Well, is that your dad talking or you?
That might be mom and dad talking.
Mine's definitely like meeting new people too.
Okay.
All right.
Now, one of you guys mentioned putting somebody into the boards or hitting somebody. And that's right. That's when Cami spoke up. I'm like, oh, I know where Cami's
too
going.
nervous to say that. So what is your favorite?
To be physical.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And, to speak about the friendships and everything, I've been fortunate that everybody in this room, either Cooper or Cameron, has had a chance to play with them or their siblings. And I can tell you how hard it was. I guess I will speak for Ron and Michelle, Jason and Carrie, just this past year, how hard it was for all of us parents that, last game, because, those are relationships that we've built for, 14 years. And then, that last game, as hard as it was for the boys, I think it was just as hard for us parents.
Yeah, 100% agree. I know just going out to like even Rochester this summer for a hockey showcase and meeting just people for the first time, and then it's like, hey, when can we see you again? Like like we talked about earlier, it's a very tight knit community. It's very tight knit. It's a family feel, and we got the opportunity to go out to Vegas and play as well this summer, and those families that we met out in New York were also out in Vegas, so we made sure we had some time to sit up with spend some time with them and everything. So
and it goes, Cameron, his freshman year, played JV hockey, the Big Rapids Cadillac combined team, and because of that, we got to be very close with a family who happened to come down this last Friday night, and we booked out and played cards. But that was a relationship that was built.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of the game.
Absolutely, yeah, and these girls could probably speak to it too. Just like Raquel said it well, like meeting friends that'll be friends forever. Not just the girls, but the parents too, and the grandparents and the aunts and uncles that show up. It's pretty unique.
So I'm going to start in the middle this time. Raquel, what has been your most favorite, experience on the ice in the years that you've played? And we always ask, but you're most, and a lot of people say, the high school kids say the bus rides, the overnight trips. Honestly, and that's really what most people remember. But
absolutely.
There's always those on the ice experiences or things that take place that mean a lot to you.
So probably mine would be when I was playing with K-Stars. It was the championship game for state finals, and this is definitely my favorite. I got the game-winning goal for the state championship, and we won and went to nationals. So that was really, really exciting and fun.
All right. My two most favorites of Raquel's brother, Wyatt, is when we were playing in the state championships up in Escanaba. Wyatt, I think he scored 5 goals against Midland. And if he didn't score those 5 goals, we would have lost. That's probably my, it was 5 goals, right?
I think
it was crazy.
I was there, yeah.
Yeah. And then, we against Midland, then we ended up losing to Escanaba in the state championship. But and then Wyatt's, I think, overtime goal that allowed us to go to the state championship games up in Escanaba against West Shore. He kind of did a little wrap around.
Yeah,
and,
yes.
Yeah, a wrap around that allowed us to go to Iron Mountain.
I think.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
all right, Noelle.
My favorite on ice hockey memory is probably winning the state championship this past year.
Yeah.
Oh, and
That was just too easy. So I was
Right.
kind of throwing you a curveball here. We can move to Evelyn if you want.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know either. Probably, what year was it? The last year we played
2
girls.
years ago.
2 years ago.
seasons
That
ago.
was my favorite season, probably. It was like a really good group of people. I just liked every game. I enjoyed it.
Was it when you forgot your hockey pants?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
How about that? Because that was
Well, that happens to everybody at some point.
that was the greatest thing I ever seen.
Oh my god, no, not those ones.
The ones that you fit, like those, I think a 3-year-old wore them last, and you had to wear them for a game because it's all we could find.
Were they red?
They
were black.
They were
Because
black.
I always wore red pants.
That's right.
Those ones were black.
When your jersey
I don't think
jersey
you could
was
even see 'em, though.
no, your jersey
So-
was longer than your hockey pants were.
Oh yeah.
Your dad was really happy with you.
Well, and probably one of my more favorite memories of her brother, I mean, outside of being in the penalty box,
Right.
was his hat trick up at Sheboygan this past year.
Yeah.
Johnny got a hat trick up there against Sheboygan, and that was pretty sweet.
I would say the other thing that stuck out with me a lot with Evelyn is we had 3 girls on the team the last couple of years that we played, and if one of those girls got touched, the other 2 girls were right there, and not just going up to say something to them, full out laying them out, and it didn't matter the size of the kid or the boy, if it was a boy or a girl.
Well, when you coach and Cooper's, I mean,
Yeah.
that was very evident.
Yeah, you didn't mess with the girls or the boys for that matter. They were always there to stand up for the teammates.
Yeah, I go back. There was a game Cooper had this year, and he's a goalie typically, but he skated out that game, and there was a game, and him and this kid ran into each other. It looked that way, at least. Ran into each other. The kid, and he was a big kid. So is Cooper, but the kid went down, and Cooper kind of looked at him and skated away. And after the game, I go, "Hey, I saw that you ran into that kid." And he goes, "I didn't run into him, Dad. I trucked him."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, that was 2 years ago, maybe."
No, I think it
this
was
year.
last year,
Yeah, and he
'cause I
goes,
remember you
"I go,
telling
you
me
trucked him?" And he's like, "Yeah, one of the girls on Cooper's team, this kid took her out in front of the net." And he goes, "Yeah, I don't remember who it was. He took her out, and I saw an opportunity, made it look like it was an accident, and ran into him." And then the coach sitting right there goes, "Yeah, he got to the box or came back to the bench and said, 'Coach, you see that?'"
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But, that's what it's about. All right, Roz, what about you?
I agree with Evelyn. I think 2 years ago was my favorite year.
2 years ago?
And all the times on the ice was the best times.
You and Evelyn were kind of inseparable.
Yeah. Pretty much. Still are.
There's a resemblance there, too.
Yeah. They look very similar. They get called sisters all the time.
All right. Cami, that's okay. What about you?
When I was in Rochester, New York, I was on a different team and than my teammates. And one game I got to play against my teammates. And that was fun.
Play against them?
Yeah.
Did you take any of the boards, or?
I tripped one of my teammates, and I tried to make it not that obvious, but I still got in the box. and then my teammate on the other team started yelling my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's hockey meant to you?
Why do you like it? Why do you play it?
Yeah, what's it mean?
Why do you play it?
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Raquel, what's hockey mean to you?
I would have to agree that it's fun and it's just exciting getting to travel the country, like Noelle said, and just, I don't know, playing the sport that I've always grown up playing for 13 years, and I'm just following in my brother's footsteps.
Noelle?
Yeah, it's really fun, and it's so exciting just to meet new people and just build really good friendships, even with your rival team. If you're on the same team with them, in a camp, it's just so much fun.
Definitely fun, but also when I go out out on the fields for soccer, softball or something, I'm always nervous to go out there, but even during the game I'm kind of stressed out, but in hockey you kind of just forget it.
Yeah, and I use that as an example, from Cameron. He had some anxiety, growing up, and you'd see that on the baseball field or other places. Whereas on the ice, you didn't see that. I think it's just there's not time to think.
No,
and
absolutely.
you just if something happens, mistake or otherwise, you boom, just get back down the ice. And so I think that's what they're very valid, Evelyn.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and then Rozlyn, and then I've been told that by Bob we need to take a break.
I would agree with all of them. It's really fun, and I do agree with Evelyn that it just all goes away.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else.
Okay. Well, Bob, what are we?
Yeah, we're WBZX Big Rapids, and we'll take a quick break.
All right, we'll come back with
yeah.
Curries Hot Stove League and women's hockey.
You got it. B1039. Come say cheers at Zott's Bar and Grill in Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people, where everybody knows your name. Zott's, people's choice for best soup. You don't want to miss their award-winning burgers and chili as well. Originally opened in 1933 and serving it up ever since. Seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Roxanne and Doug at Zott's Bar and Grill are proud sponsors of the Signature Player of the Week for the Curries Hot Stove League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing has been in business for over 30 years, gaining the trust of Big Rapids and the surrounding communities. M&M Lawn Care can handle all your lawn care needs, as well as tree jobs and including removal. Call for a free quote, 796-4956. They're fully insured. Call M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, proud local sponsor of Curries Hot Stove League.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. We're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 1039. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered with free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come and see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
Hi, I'm Jay Valsheen, managing member and general partner of Sweet Hill Riverfront Community.
Jay, Sweet Hill had student housing at one point in time. Now you've transitioned to families, but is it still noisy?
Yeah, folks might remember it as Tioga Park, and it's, it was 100% student housing and, maybe kind of a party place. But since we've purchased it, and our whole vision here is we're putting it back to what it was originally intended for, which is a quiet residential community right on the river. Now we're up to like 50, I think it's like almost 60% families. So not only are we renting to families instead of students, but we also are converting them to residential condos and selling them. We have an association set up with really low association dues and just making it a better place to live. It's super quiet, nice place to live, peaceful. Folks around here are going to be surprised what they see.
Are the units ready to buy right now?
They're listed on the line.
Best time to get in touch with Joe McNally at joemcnallyhomes@gmail.com. You can give him a call at 616-307-3026 at RE/MAX Together.
Sweet Hill Riverfront Community. Simple luxury, easy living.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout, or worse, visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
Booked at Curries.
Pete, why do you come to Curries?
I go in there for breakfast every single morning, Pack, except the week. Well, on Sunday. I usually go to church. But I love the scrambled eggs and bacon and toast. Homemade.
All right, and we are back.
We are back. All right, girls in hockey week. I don't know. It's not the formal week. That's sometime like October, I believe, or something. So. But it should be, according to Raquel. Yeah.
What did you say, Raquel?
I said it should be. It should be the week of women's hockey.
Yes.
I like
Year of. So with us today, I have Coach Joe Van Culin, our guest host this week. Also a coach to a lot of these girls and father to Rozlyn Van Culen, Cami van Culin. Also with us, Raquel Welch, Noelle Zocco, and Evelyn Losinski, all hockey players for Fox Motors based out of Grand Rapids, but all starting their hockey careers with the Big Rapids Area Junior Hockey Association, or Raja. If you are interested in playing hockey, please reach out to myself, Joe, or any number of people that are involved with Raja, and we'd love to get you going. Joe mentioned, probably his favorite sport. I loved baseball, but having your kids play hockey, that's probably my favorite sport of theirs to watch. I played football, coached football, basketball, baseball. But in hockey, I can just sit back and be a parent and be a fan. And but the only problem I had is when there wasn't effort being given. So
for sure.
Fun.
Much like just, not to interrupt you, Brian, but there's just so many great opportunities here in the Big Rapids area, with Raja, with Ferris State. And if your kids are interested whatsoever, there's opportunities out there for them to get involved and try it. They have the learn to skate, like you talked earlier, learn to play programs. They have hockey, try hockey for a day. That's free. Some of the other stuff probably costs a little bit of money. I don't know what it does, but if you're interested in that, just get your kid on skates and go try it. And because like we've been talking about, like, it is truly one of the best things, and you learn so much through the game of hockey.
I've always said this. I thought Cameron had the most life lessons out of all the sports he played in hockey.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of maturation, and the concern about hockey in the past was always the cost. I don't care what you're going to do nowadays, whether it's baseball, football. There's a cost. Unfortunately, that's just the state of things. But there are scholarships that are offered through Raja, to make it a little bit cheaper. I know those of us who've had kids come through are always really good about giving back and donating equipment back that our kids have outgrown.
Absolutely.
I can tell you, I never bought anything brand new that I can remember for my boys until they got up into the upper levels of hockey. Everything I got would be through sidelineswipe.com or something used. I don't think Cameron didn't have a brand new pair of skates until his sophomore year of high school.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Up until that point, we did what we had to get by. But again, it's I think the experience that is what's so important.
Absolutely. And I think just to add to that, if you talk to anybody who has kids or had kids play hockey, they'll do everything that they can to help your kid out, whether it's equipment or whatever. We've gotten tons of stuff from Noelle, like for Camille. I would say we got it for Rozlyn, but Roslyn's about 1.5 feet taller than Noelle. So
he's with all due respect is what he meant to say.
That's with all due respect, Noelle. Yeah. But just being able to hand stuff down and help, much do you say? I think that's what the hockey community does, and it doesn't matter where you're playing or what level you're playing at. There's always people there to try to help out. I think about last year. You guys are in the playoffs. The high school team's in the playoffs, and Johnny Losinski literally breaks his skate in half. And I think there was 7, 8, 9, 10 people looking for a pair of skates for Johnny, so he didn't have to go buy a brand new pair for potentially 1 or 2 games.
Right.
So,
that was crazy. Yeah.
We were looking all over. So
in that boys' last home game against Portage Central, Cameron broke a stick, Brody broke a stick, and they both used Crew Bobby's stick the rest of the game, with I think Brody getting the game-tying goal, and then Cameron getting the winning goal with that stick. And I think Louis McDonald said, "Crew, you're not getting that stick back."
Yeah.
So. Yeah. All right, ladies. Outside of 2 of you in here, there's 3 of you guys that had older siblings that really kind of began playing hockey, and I think that may have been your gateway into the sport. But what influence, or who was the person that influenced you, whether it was a sibling, relative, or somebody else that really got your love of the game? How did that start? And I'll start with Noelle this time. You don't have to say your brother.
No. I think it was my brother, just because I think being at the rink all the time and just watching hockey, I was like, oh, I really want to try that. And then when I first started, it was just so fun.
So, and her brother started a little bit. We talked about Johnny started when he was 4. I'm sure Nathan, Luke, and Wyatt, Raquel's siblings, all started when they were pretty young too. My kids started young. I think actually how Isaac started was through one of these things where he just invited him to come out and skate with us. And I think he started in squirt, so he was probably more 7, 8, 9 maybe when he started.
I was thinking he was older than that. For some reason, I was thinking 13, but that's probably wrong.
Yeah. No, maybe, but he was a little bit older.
He was.
Yeah, and so you don't have, it's tougher. That's the one sport where it's a little bit tougher to get into. The two people I can think of locally here are Isaac and Thomas Crandor, right? The two that come to mind that had some success and started a little bit later.
Yeah, you can definitely pick it up at any time. I think John Zocco, out of all people, started when he was 40.
Yeah?
He's so...
Why are they laughing?
I don't know. Noelle's got her face is beat red, but
yeah.
But you can start at any age. It's just mind over matter when you're doing it, and it's just such a fun sport. So,
all right, Evelyn. Is it Johnny?
No, I always watched him play when I was younger, but I never wanted to play hockey or anything, except for one time at soccer practice. Coach Joe was like, hey, you're going to play hockey this year. My parents were like, no, she's not playing. And I was like, no, I kind of want to play after, a little bit of convincing. And then that year was, the year coming back from COVID, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
It was, the Kevin, Courtney fun thing.
Yeah.
And thank God for that.
I was like, my parents just thought I was going to play 1 year and, be done or whatever. And then I was like, I'll try it one more year. And that's when I really, fell in love with the sport.
That's awesome. All right.
For that. And thanks for listening.
Yeah. Raquel.
I would say my biggest influence on me starting hockey would definitely be my brothers. I really looked up to... Well, see, the thing is, I don't really think I started because of them. My parents just kind of, threw me in. They're like, yeah, we're going to let you try this, because I tried, every sport when I was little. But as I was, getting into it, I enjoyed it. And then, of course, seeing Wyatt play and Luke play at high levels, I was like, I kind of want to ride with this. So that's also what motivated me to continue to keep playing instead of actually starting.
Is there any competitive nature on any of your parts where you want to be better than your sibling was?
Obviously, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Okay.
So John just texted me. He was 10 years old when he started.
In Connecticut?
No, not John. Isaac. Isaac was 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Isaac. Okay,
I'm pretty
10.
sure John was 40. He moved like it anyways.
All right. Cami.
Did you forget the question already?
What's your biggest influence on hockey?
Oh, my biggest influence on hockey is probably my dad.
Yeah. That's a good one. You play like him.
She might be a little more aggressive than I was at that age.
All right. Roz?
I think my biggest influence is my dad also.
And I want you guys all to understand how, and you probably do, but how important Coach Joe has been to hockey here locally and all of you. Evelyn, you wouldn't be playing probably if not for Coach Joe, right?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. So you look, and I can tell you, you pushed Cooper. He needed it. Yeah.
We've had some really good people that I've coached with too that have been great. All sorts of different coaches throughout the years. You look at Brian Beachak, he's still coaching.
Awesome. Cooper loved him.
Probably one of the greatest guys. Obviously you already mentioned Nick Shively, Tony Crank, and all the people that we've had the opportunity to coach with. I think it's just a mixture, and spreading the word to get people to play. All you have to do is ask. And I tell you, if you can get your kids on the ice one time, they're gonna continue to want to come back.
Okay, Evelyn, go ahead.
I got another favorite memory. Okay, so it was same year. It was weird. What's the one where it's blue line to blue line, and you have to shoot the puck and make it in the net. But if you don't make it in the net, the whole team has to get down and back.
No, we go goal line to goal line.
Goal line to goal line, yeah. I said blue line to blue line, didn't I? All right, so it was goal line to goal line, and I remember Cooper was goalie, and we were all sick. It was midwinter, and Cooper shot 13 times, and then Oh my gosh! And like we skated so much that like practice, and you were not giving up on it until he made.
You guys had to make it. If you made it, then you were done.
And then I remember he was like, I'm not gonna make it, and just slap shotted it and just made it right away.
You did.
After like the 18th time.
Russ, you can just speak. You don't have to raise your hand.
Okay. My other favorite memory is I think it was 2 years ago also, when we were all sick in the one home tournament.
What's the home tournament?
And then, like, Adler was, like, puking on, like, most people were puking on the bench and stuff. And then we, like, almost won the whole tournament, and we were all sick.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Very sick. I think we had Cooper. That was the first time Cooper skated out all year. And he's like, he wanted to, and we had to try to find pads for him. Right before the game because everybody was sick.
Yeah, I remember I dropped him off, and I think you called me and said, "Hey, could you see if you can't find gear for Cooper because he's skating out because we don't have enough people."
Yeah.
Did you guys get second the tournament?
Yeah, we did. You know, thank you, Ross, 'cause that was a fun memory.
That was my first time I ever broke a stick too, and I didn't know what to do, so I never dropped my stick. And then
the guy sat on it.
My stick broke, and I was looking at it, and I was like, "What do I do?" And you're like yelling, like, "Come here, come here!" And then I didn't know how to drop my stick, so I just started skating. And then the guy was gonna call the penalty, and then
And that's one thing
all happened.
we talk about is, it's just as expensive as other sports until you start breaking sticks.
Yeah, once you break sticks.
Yeah, that gets a little bit more expensive.
That was my favorite stick.
You always have that favorite one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies, I was told to ask this question, and I'm not going to start with you right off the bat because you're giving me that look.
She's always got that look.
Okay. So, Raquel, celebrity crush. I got it. All right.
They're pretty fired up.
Jen, that was a great question. Thanks.
Yeah.
I have two.
All right.
I have two.
Ross, I guess we'll start with you then.
Yeah.
Okay. My top one is Hudson Westbrook. And then my second one is Quinn Hughes.
All right, I guess Cami, you're next. You're a little young yet, but
A little young.
Yeah, I don't have one.
That's a good answer.
all right.
Boring.
Probably Tom Holland.
Ew.
All right.
Who is Tom? Spider-Man. Oh,
Spider-Man.
I got you.
Hey. Hey, that's your choice. Everything
Or
was.
actually Andrew Garfield too. Both the Spider-Man.
All right, thank you. Not Toby.
Not so.
Okay, who's going?
I don't have one.
Noelle, yes you do.
Oh, that's a lie.
Noelle, yes you do.
You have. Both of you have.
Yes you do.
Hey, Noelle, you don't even go to school around here, so what do you care?
Right.
I don't mine's stupid because I don't know.
Okay, just say it. Just say it then.
It's like, no, because he's
Okay, then
no,
Everyone's eyes are watering.
say it. Evelyn, say it.
I said mine, both Spider-Mans.
Well, there you go, Jen. We just lost him.
Okay, Evelyn, say it.
no,
Just say it.
I like Morgan Wallen's music.
I will take it.
Yeah.
That's kind of an easy way out. I mean, it's kind of.
Noelle,
That's what you did.
I said Hudson Westbrook got his music.
Noelle, you definitely have.
Morgan Wallen's so ugly.
Noelle, you can say it.
Go.
Macklin Celebrity.
She said Celery.
Macklin Celebrity.
He's a hockey player.
Yeah, he plays for the show.
Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes, I like that.
Or Jack Hughes.
Or Jack. Michigan guys, right?
Spider-Man.
All right, ladies.
Back in, ladies.
Yeah. I knew as soon as we started talking about boys.
Yeah.
All right. Evelyn, where do you see yourself in 5 years? This is always when I interview people that are coming into our office. I always want to know, you gotta have some goals. It's, where do you see yourself in 5 years, Evelyn?
I don't really know.
Have a good one.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do when you're older?
Like as a job?
Yeah.
I want to be an X-ray technician.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Okay. Noelle.
That's what we're doing to see on camera. Yeah, there you go.
I want to play for the under-18s team and then the Olympics and then D1 college, like a good one. And then I want to be a PWHL player.
All right.
Oh.
Raquel.
I want to be going into college. Well, not going into, but being in college. Not really sure where yet, and I don't know the career I want to be at. I'm still trying to figure that out, but definitely I have a couple things crossed off and like circled of what I want to go into, but I don't know, just trying to go day by day and see where it takes me.
Sheriff deputy?
Still gonna be playing.
Raquel?
What?
Sheriff deputy?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Dang.
A little rough there.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of tea. It's too much work.
All right, Cami.
That was a good answer, Raquel. That's why you got the bell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cami, where do you see yourself?
I mean, Cami, what are you? How old are you right now? 10?
I'm 11.
11. So you'll be in high school.
No.
Well, like going into college.
Okay, we'll say 10 years for you. How's that?
Oh, where is that?
Where do you?
21.
It'll be here before you know it.
Yes, it will. So what do you want to do in the future? What's your goal?
When the college I want to go to is University of Ohio.
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
You mean Ohio State?
Same thing.
No, they're really good.
Whatever.
Oh, I mean,
But what do you want? Why do you want to go to Ohio State?
Because that's where I was born.
And you just want to go to the school?
Yeah.
You don't play hockey?
Oh, and I want to play hockey. Yeah. I think.
all right.
You probably would say the exact same answer as Noelle, I imagine.
And I want to play on Minnesota Frost in the PWHL.
What's Detroit's team name?
I don't think they've named it yet. I think it's still Detroit right now.
Okay. All right. Ross.
Probably in college. I don't really know.
What do you want to be?
I don't know yet. I used to want to be a vet, but I don't want to be one anymore.
Why not?
Because
There's a lot of school with that.
There's a lot of
it is
school,
too much work.
Too much work.
All right.
That was a great answer, Raquel.
Yeah. There you go. 2 hours. All right, ladies, if you could, who's the one person if you could thank for why you are where you are right now in hockey or in life? Evelyn, who would it be?
Joe Van Culin.
How about your parents?
Wait, for like hockey?
Well,
Like,
yeah.
just, like, overall.
I mean, honestly,
Overall, like, yeah,
you
my
guys should be
parents.
thanking your parents because there's a lot of sacrifices all of your parents have made, not just with you, but your siblings. And there's a reason why we've all aged the way we have.
Yeah.
So my parents.
Hit that bell, Bob. There you go.
My parents.
Why?
Because they just work so hard just to be like, for like me to be where I am. And it takes a lot of time, like an hour drive, so
Yeah.
every day. Yeah.
DCX Big Rapids.
The first things I would give is probably to God, because He just gives me so many chances in life.
There you go.
And then
Love it.
secondly would be definitely my parents, and thirdly my brothers.
I love it.
Do you, Wyatt, Nathan, and Luke, do you thank them a lot? Do you guys got a good relationship?
Well, Nathan's he's going to be living in North Carolina right now, so. But Luke's lives in Grand Rapids, Wyatt's still at home. But I'm definitely close with Luke and Wyatt, for sure.
Okay.
That's awesome. Cami?
Definitely. This is like a way off answer, but
that's okay.
Jesus and
Yeah.
my parents.
There you go. It's not way off. That's spot on.
That's perfect.
Yep. And what's that? Is the M there, or is that like a face?
3 crosses.
That's what?
3 crosses.
3 crosses.
Oh.
No.
I like it.
In Vegas, so
No,
he likes as much bling as you can get.
All right.
The bigger the emblem
I like
the
it.
better.
It's awesome. All right, Roz.
I agree with Raquel and Cami, and then my parents. And yeah.
All right. And then I guess in the we're getting close to the witching hours. Okay, we're past. All right. All right. So again, I'll start with Coach. What's the most important thing you've learned from hockey that has made you who you are?
Yeah, I would say probably 2 things: work ethic, and more importantly, being a member of a team. I think you can't play this game without being a member of a team, and you got to sacrifice. You got to do what your coach asks. Much like what you have to do in life when you're at a job. If your boss asks you to do something, you do it, right? And you got teammates and stuff. And I just think work ethic. And, the harder you work, no matter if it's on the ice, off the ice, at your job, what you're doing with your family, what have you, it's always going to pay off for you.
And that's one thing. I know I've brought this up on our show, but at our office or in law enforcement as a whole, I could always point out the people that didn't play team sports growing up.
Yeah.
Because those that have played team sports, there's that buy-in to the organizational theme, and so you can always tell those that didn't. Not that there's anything wrong, but there's a difference, especially
Absolutely.
in the law enforcement field. Ross, what's the one thing that you can take away from hockey that has made you who you are?
Just like the bonds between people that I'm around that I get to make.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Cami. What has hockey taught you?
What's the one thing it's taught you?
I don't know.
How about how to be a good teammate, or
Yeah.
how to work hard, or how to not let your emotions get the best of you?
That's a good one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Is that your answers?
Yeah.
All right, great. Raquel.
Hockey has definitely taught me how to be more mentally tough. Mm-hmm. It's taught me to be more open-minded about the type of people I have on my team. Some people are more sensitive than others.
Yeah.
So it definitely tells you to be more open-minded and think of others before yourself. And then lastly, just getting out of my comfort zone and really just, living life and just thanking everything for it.
All right. Like Coach said, Raquel, you're going to be sitting in this seat as a coach
Absolutely.
someday. I have no doubt in my mind.
Absolutely.
All right, Noelle.
I think just staying positive even when things don't go your way, because that's really hard to do sometimes.
Yeah. And Evelyn, last but not least.
Mine is like always working hard, like teammates, and then like being really thankful for all opportunities I get.
Awesome. That was a great answer. Yeah. All right. Ladies, do you have any questions of us? I always, when I used to interview people as in work, I'd, always ask a lot of questions, and then before I conclude, I'd say, do you have any questions of me? And if not, then we will call it a day.
I have a question for Joe.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
What motivated you to start hockey, and what have you taken away from it? And why do you love coaching your daughters so much, or what provides or motivates you to?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, my grandma got me into hockey. I was fortunate to watch some family friends. I had a cousin that played at the University of Minnesota when I was really young. So we were constantly going to University of Minnesota Gophers games and stuff. So I think for me, that was something that I just really, truly enjoyed and wanted to be a part of. And it was different. It was something different than a lot of my friends were doing. But it was just the time on the ice that I enjoyed so much. And I enjoyed it all the way up until I quit and took a couple years off. And now I still enjoy it to this day. I play as much as I can. We were just talking with Lobert here about, the season getting ready to start up. But, and then as far as coaching, I just like giving back. I like to spread my knowledge. And, I was thankful enough to have really good coaches growing up as well. And some people, just leave a lasting impression on you. And I'm hopeful that that's what I can do for kids. But I just enjoy spreading the knowledge that I have. I would say I don't know that I really super love coaching my girls, because I think they hear my voice enough, and it's really good if they hear other people's. But I enjoy it and just try to give as much, like I said, much knowledge as I have. As if I knew stuff, and you guys will say this when you guys get older, if I knew then what I know now, it makes it better. So if I can teach any of that to kids when they're younger, I think it can help them be more successful in the future. So,
for sure. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies. Thanks, Coach. Curries Hot Stove League. We appreciate it.
Congratulations to them. They are the Zot Signature Player of the Week, all five.
And I know all five of you have had a Zot hamburger before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone. What?
I haven't.
Yes, you guys have.
Yeah,
I know Evelyn has.
Nope, I haven't had a hamburger.
Oh my God.
I haven't had a hamburger from.
All right. Well. All right. Sounds like something to do today.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for our sponsors. And Pat will be back next week.
There you go on Curries Hot Stove League, B1039.
Come say cheers in Zot's Bar and Grill. Downtown Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people. So come on down where everybody knows your name. Zot's Bar and Grill, the People's Choice Best Soup winner. The burgers are where it's at. Originally opened in 1933 with seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Zot's Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of the Signature Player of the Week for the Hot Stove Sports League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout or worse. Visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing has been in business for over 30 years, gaining the trust of Big Rapids and the surrounding communities. M&M Lawn Care can handle all your lawn care needs, as well as tree jobs and including removal. Call for a free quote, 796-4956. They're fully insured. Call M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, proud local sponsor of Curries Hot Stove League.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. we're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care, with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 1039. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered, with free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come and see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
Hi, I'm Jay Valsheen, managing member and general partner of Sweet Hill Riverfront Community.
Jay, tell me why I should live there.
Sweet Hill Riverfront Community is a special place. It's right on the Muskegon. Anybody that's seen that river knows, there's just something special about it. And time just kind of slows down when you are near it, when you're living someplace that's on it. And there's just not a lot of stuff that's on the river here in this community. And when you go in this place, not only that, but the layouts of these condos, you're talking 2.5 car attached garages. You're talking
2.5 car.
2.5
Not
car.
just two.
Yeah.
Okay.
We epoxy the garage floors, walk-in closets, open concept kitchens, leathered granite countertops. I mean, it's a really, really nice place to live.
I think everyone should get in touch and find out more information about them. Please reach out to Joe McNally at joemcnallyhomes@gmail.com, or you can call him at 616-307-3026. At RE/MAX together.
Sweet Hill Riverfront Community. Simple luxury, easy living.
Wednesday morning sun is rising, and Brian talking strong. High school tales and sports they bring, lots of story and a song. College dreams and fields of green, memories we all hold dear. Stories told in morning's glow, B1039 is here. On stove meat so full of cheer, lively tunes for all to hear. Adding sheriff side by side, life and sports we take a ride.
Brought to you by Big Rapids Tire, Sweet Hill Riverfront Community, Simple Luxury, Easy Living, Zott's Bar and Grill, the Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, Paris Auto Service and Repair, M&M Lawn Care and Snowplow,